Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And a glance here at the southpaw, who will be calling the plays under center.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 60 yards.
There were some signs of life from their ground game last week, but overall, just a so-so performance. Everyone knows they can make a slight improvement how they contribute to this aspect of the offense. Linemen can set their blocks and hold them a little bit longer, and he can be quicker to the hole and hit a lane. If they do that, they should get some better numbers produced this week.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
You talk about this Chiefs defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That was Nick Bolton rushing in and burying him behind the line.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers.
So dead or alive?
Either way, they would take that kind of production.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
This defense for the Broncos, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win,
but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Eluding the pressure right.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
The Chiefs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Mahomes going to throw.
Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either. And it's 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, good play.
A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I mean, your mama.
Mahomes now to throw.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But you look at this Bronco defense.
They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. #13 in the league.
Yeah, this has been a good defense, but they're going to have to really prove it in this one because, guess what? They're facing the #1 passing offense in the NFL. It's definitely a prove-it day for them.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
I ain't tripping.
He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Get on a touchdown.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I had him too. I waited for him.
He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mahomes.
Touchdown.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the catches for him, they just keep piling up. Charles, that's now 1,031 catches for his career. Ties him with Steve Smith.
Yeah, and he plays the game the same way Steve did, with pride, with determination. Some would say...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for #9 on the all-time list.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos.
1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season, and right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably in for a rough second half of the season.
Well, we've seen teams turn things around in other places. I mean, we've seen 1-7 first halves turn into 5-3 second halves, but with this squad, I think these guys aren't playing to
Bro,
get
that's
into
a fumble,
the
man.
playoffs.
Come on,
They're playing
dog.
for their jobs. So's the coaching staff. They're coaching for theirs. Front office trying to keep theirs. The heat is on from all directions. And what's interesting is a lot of these guys are playing for jobs and trying to keep their positions. It might be just in the league in some other spot.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back.
First down?
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to
What
pick
out
up the
territory?
first.
Just play smart. You gotta get this, homie.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. These two teams all tied after one.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete to Freiermuth.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd down and a yard.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
With career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Second and 3. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage is in lockdown mode everywhere.
They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So the completion good for 7 there, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on third down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on third downs all year long.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Open man right side is St. Brown.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. It's his whole...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
In motion, the tight end Dulcich. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Bro, I'm literally blitzing like, why are they going backwards?
At the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
George Karlaftis
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll look to throw here.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Looking to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Rice. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
What a bounce. Save us some time.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high.
Bro.
They expected it
This
and
is
got there.
unfucking believable, dude.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And it's off the mark. Harrison Butker pushed it to the right. And this is going to remain a one-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play.
Justin was open.
That not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw here.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Oh, now an injured player down there, and this is not what you want to see. That's Justin Jefferson, who's having some issues. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
That ball caught. It's Rice. Touchdown. Rashee Rice with career touchdown number 75. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move him down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
I ain't gonna do this on the ball.
And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
Yes, sir.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Here's a give up the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I took Jefferson out, dude.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg.
Touchdown.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. So that drive, 4 plays.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles.
Oh, my God.
Interception of the ball game.
You're going to pay for it every
some
time.
guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And they are in an absolutely golden spot. It's 1st and goal following the fumble return.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So they're able to capitalize there. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Oh, my God. Oh, there we go.
He lost the football. Williams.
That's some bullshit, dude. That's some fucking bullshit.
Football. 2 fumbles, 1 by each team on the same play. Not something you see every week.
No, not at all. And you and I both know how important possessions are nowadays in the NFL because there's not much difference between teams. So when you get a chance for a takeaway, you've got to hold on to the football yourself. Don't give it right back to them.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
So here are the Chiefs to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
This is crazy, bro.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now this time Mahomes will throw.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available.
Yeah, for somebody he ain't targeted. Like,
teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Mahomes now on first down. Steps away to his left.
That one caught by Rice.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Now throw on the run.
Fuck, man, why you stop running, Justin?
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
14 yards that time for number 14.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And again, it's Mahomes.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Damn.
That's caught inside the 20.
I knew they was going to get him some
and they'll have
bullshit.
it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd
I
and
knew
2.
they was
That
gonna
was
get him
3rd
some
and
bullshit,
16, but they get the conversion anyway.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. And he fumbled it. It's
Oh, my God. How the fuck does it go out of bounds?
Fortunate bounce or 2 there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. 2nd time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds. Saved him from
touchdown Broncos.
Man, that's some bullshit if it ain't never been done. What the fuck ever, bruh. That lucky ass 3rd down conversion, then the fucking fumble. Be for real, my nigga.
They'll look to throw.
And a 2-point conversion. Wow, that's
the lead now cut to 14. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before.
Bro, they know they be stretching that 1 second until you're trying to win a game. Balls up, man.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL.
What did I miss?
EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now a 3rd and 6.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs out onto their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets him to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They're going to look to throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now off to the races down the right side. Oh, what a move. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down to the 20-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
An afternoon to forget, absolutely. In motion, the tight end. They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
That is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, but it's 2nd down. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Rice will go in motion left.
This is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown. The multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. Lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
All right.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second.
What did I miss?
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown!
What did I miss?
With his second touchdown of the afternoon.
What did I miss?
The Chiefs have opened up a 4-touchdown lead.
What did I miss?
So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is a chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds,
what did I miss?
Several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Yup, against the adversary. Yes, Sirski.
And these guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it.
Well, definitely not getting 100 yards.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Come on, guys. This is fucking ridiculous, bro.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they're going to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Fuck is you talking about, nigga?
One-handed. Here it goes, an impressive 31-yard gain.
And even with the game seemingly at hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
What did I miss?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Signature, nigga.
Isaiah Likely. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to their big lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And finishing that drive off was the touchdown grab by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be
decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on the moment where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
3rd and 2.
Now back to throw.
Oh, yeah, we are whooping that candy ass.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone right on the 17-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
Oh, yeah, once we get in that 60 mark, man, we a problem.
Not going to help him improve.
So from
No. Oh, my God, dog. Really?
Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here.
Please respect the fucking tight end that I'm trying to put in, bro.
Twitch there, partner, because I think he got the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Two yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
500!
At 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
It don't matter. Anybody can get it.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
This nigga does not want to eat, bro.
Well, big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing and completion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to...
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. George Kittle, his first touchdown of the year.
And the Chiefs continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're starting in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Denver's offense ready to go again.
Well, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it?
Good tackle, bro.
Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, that get fun? All right,
Throw it out the window.
yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. These guys mounted a crossing run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
Touchdown, Denver. 25 yards for the touchdown.
You got my ass.
The Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they come into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a full catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Dancing to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are. And let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch your team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco.
And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. And now they're in the hurry.
On 1st down, they get back to Pacheco. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. 89 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Mahomes going to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Nick Bonito, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just onto their totals.
Well, they just continue to roll. And Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry a rhythm from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
They fucked up.
Yeah, that's always a question that you have when you come out of the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of the quarterback. Just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again.
I won't even let me become the motherfucker I want to be, man.
Down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. Now you got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
I like that.
There, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a throw here, hauled in. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. They look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And this one is right down the middle. And they're getting out 3, but this remains a large deficit. In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
KC's offense ready to take over. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. And they work this right upfield across the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mahomes throw complete there to St. Brown. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now it's Mahomes again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything,
damn, I clicked the button too fast.
They're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Yes! Y'all really call that shit.
Try to erase this deficit, given the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise in throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Kansas City,
they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Denver, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
5 fumbles, 3 interceptions. What did I miss? What a day's work, man.